But yeah, I guess the reason I'm playing Ocarina of Time is, yeah, we're just going full circle, you know, because this was the first game I did for Uncivil Synopsis for Hypercharge. So now I'm gonna do my first playthrough of Ocarina of Time on my live stream. Didn't this like, because I'm playing on the Switch right now, didn't like the Switch version of this game kind of like low-key suck dick? It has emulation bugs, yeah. I could have swore that I heard news that they fixed it. I mean, what I will say is this version looks pretty crisp, you know, playing on the Switch. That's, I mean, I guess any emulator footage would look like this, but this is like the one thing about this game it's like a little annoying is this intro section drags on like way too long. Do you do any of the glitches while playing again? Fuck the fuck no, I do not. I'm chilling. If I do all the glitches, what is this gonna be, like 5 minutes? I know there's that one speedrun shit you can do where like you beat the first dungeon and just teleport to the last fucking Ganon fight. No, this is gonna be a very casual playthrough. We're just completely just chilling. There's like one glitch thing I did as a kid that was really kind of easy to do is there's that one glitch you can do where like you take a bottle and then you catch something and then you like quickly change your inventory to like duplicate a bottle and get rid of an item. I definitely have done that a couple of times as a kid to like, yeah, like fuck Deku sticks, I'm not using this shit, or like Deku nuts, you know, like I'm not using any of this crap, I'll just get another bottle, you know, I've done that before, but like, yeah, the infinite sword stuff is, the infinite sword glitch and stuff, I kind of low-key don't know how to do that. And I know there's like that janky, like you can like drop bombs and like levitate in the air or some shit. You know what's so funny is, bro, during the time when this game came out, it was such a like fucking meme, like, oh my god, Navi's so annoying. Navi won't shut the fuck up. And bro, it's so funny because like nowadays, like this shit is so like quaint in comparison to like some of the handholdy shit in like new games. Yeah, people did complain about Pokemon Sun and Moon. But yeah, dude, Pokemon Sun and Moon has a really shitty intro. But I'm not gonna lie, I do love Pokemon Sun and Moon. I do, I love that game. Sun and Moon's great, the Ultra versions ruin the villain. Okay. Yeah, bro, I definitely have fallen off on playing the second, third versions of Pokemon. Like, I just never... And after that, it's like, bro, I'm not buying these things like 12 times. Dude, I love... This game is like, bro, I grew up with Nintendo 64, so I'm obviously biased, but like, bro, this game is so fucking like... This game is such a fucking video game. I don't know how else to describe it. Especially this game in particular, like... Bro, dude, like the setup with like Ganondorf and Zelda and stuff, like I feel like if you want like an easy kind of introduction to Zelda, like this is like the game to play. Like, no, I first played 3DS version and knew it was goated. Yeah, dude, Sun and Moon, Sun and Moon was the only Pokemon game that like I actually went back and like caught all the Pokemon, which is a fucking rarity. I know it's funny to ask, but how do you feel about Egoraptor's video on Ocarina of Time? Oh man, I remember that whole debacle. I think during the time I was watching Game Grumps when all that was going down. And I don't know, I think he was being a bit of a boomer. He kind of was, because like, bro, I get like, if you prefer Link to the Past and Ocarina of Time, I totally get it for sure. But yeah, he was kind of like, he was like low-key kind of shitting on Ocarina of Time a bit too much. I'm like, okay, come on, dude. Ocarina of Time, it's a fucking classic, bro. Bro, Ocarina of Time, this is such a classic fucking game. It's such a like video-ass video game. That's how you use the fairy. Also, like, this is such a Nintendo thing to do, is to like contextualize the Z targeting with Navi. Bro, Nintendo is so fucking ahead of the time. Like, Nintendo does such cool shit like that. Because they did that with Super Mario 64 too, where like they contextualize the camera with the fucking Lakitu. Oh, I don't have fucking 40 rupees. Hello, traveler. How's it going? I toned down the auto mods stuff a little bit this time, so you should be able to say dickless nerd and be fine. But you can't call people hoes and be misogynist. I hope this doesn't sound weird, but I like your laugh. Cool, I like my laugh too. Okay, it's not. I'm not laughing right now. This is possibly the best character in this area. This fucker. If you want to get to the Great Deku Tree, you should at least equip a fucking sword and shield. And it's like, the fuck, this motherfucker? You got a goddamn Deku shield? Fucking piece of shit. This motherfucker got the Kakuri sword? Jesus fucking Christ. I skipped over it. Okay. He's protecting me from the fucking 3 Deku plants that don't even fucking move. Wow, how fucking dangerous is that? I might have missed it, but when have you mentioned your thoughts on the 3DS version of this? I was born in 2003, never played the Nintendo 64 version. The 3DS version is pretty good. Especially because it includes Master Quest. Whatever version came out on the GameCube, they added that Master Quest, and like that shit's awesome. So the 3DS version is a great version for sure. I would say the one version that maybe is not as good as the Majora's Mask remake. It's still pretty good, but there's like a lot of like weird things with it, like the Zora swimming in the 3DS version like isn't as I don't know, it's a little too different. Yeah, it came with the Wind Waker pre-order. That's right. And that shit's so hard to find nowadays, so I'm kind of glad that the 3DS version exists because now at least there's like an easy kind of way to play the Master Quest. What do you think of Zelda fans who now want the linearity back? You've been around when people complained about before Breath of the Wild. You know, funny point about that is, oh my God. I literally just played, Zelda Echoes of Wisdom. In that game, low key, it has like, it's very Breath of the Wild inspired, but it has like a lot of like Link to the Past type like dungeons and stuff. And it was cool playing that game because it made me realize that like, yeah, like they can do both, you know? I could never get into Majora's Mask no matter how much I played it. Bro, you're missing out. Majora's Mask, it's such a fucking good game. It really is. And I think, you know, the one thing that makes it a lot more approachable is once you figure out that like you can play the Song of Time, the like hidden Song of Time that like slows the time down a bit, like that does make a huge difference. Because I've actually done like challenge, like kind of like casual challenge runs where like I'll try to reset time as little as possible. And bro, if you slow down time, like I've gotten as far as like beating the first dungeon, beating the second dungeon, getting the sword upgrade, getting the like doing the entire like Lon Lon Ranch side quest. Like you can do so much stuff in like a single cycle if you're like pretty good at the game and know what you're doing. My favorite Zelda game, I don't know. It's hard. It's hard to pick a favorite. I mean, Ocarina of Time, like this game is so nostalgic for me. Like as far as like a childhood game that like brings back memories, it's fucking this one for sure. As far as my favorite, I don't know if it's I want to say Breath of the Wild, but I don't know. I feel like Breath of the Wild kind of has like a bit too many flaws where I'm like, And Tears of the Kingdom, again, it's like, because it's so much like Breath of the Wild, I kind of don't feel as like attached to it as I am with Breath of the Wild. So it gets like artificially docked points for like other reasons. Yeah, dude, slowing down time it's such a game changer for that game, especially if you're like struggling. The one thing that makes Majora's Mask a lot more approachable is once you kind of realize that like every Ocarina song and every item is like a checkpoint, essentially, like it's so much more kind of relaxing to play, I guess. The second you get a song, it's like, okay, you can reset time, like, because that will inevitably become the like point of progression. So it's really smart. But yeah, I do understand, like it does stress people out for sure. I do get that. Did you shit your pants into Ben Drowned ever? No. Whenever that was happening, I was well into adulthood. I don't even, what the fuck was the Ben Drowned thing even about? I don't even get it. I mean, okay, the statue guy is creepy. Okay, I get that, but like, it was like, oh, fucking, he found Miyamoto's copy and blood came out of his eyes. I don't know. The creepypasta shit's so funny. My hidden copy of Donkey Kong 64. Cranky Kong was hidden at the Golden Banana Hive. Why hasn't Nintendo given us Twilight Princess and Wind Waker HD? I have no clue. I don't know. Maybe because I wonder if it has something to do with the fact that, because those games have the Wii U like menu stuff, and maybe that's the reason why. Like it would require way more work than like you might think to like redo all the Wii U menu stuff. I'm not sure. Maybe I'm talking out my ass, but yeah, because like any game that like actually uses the Wii U stuff, they've like never ported. Like Star Fox 60, the Star Fox Zero, and all that other shit, you know? Switch 2 needs a new sexy Zelda game. I agree. We need like a stellar booty ass fucking Zelda game where Zelda walks around in her fucking panties or whatever. That's what the gamers want. Yeah, but Captain Toad got ported because like it doesn't require the Wii U it doesn't require the Wii U gamepad stuff. Like it really doesn't. And maybe you could argue the Wind Waker and Twilight Princess stuff doesn't either, but like they did design those games to like be used in tandem with the Wii U pad to like manage the inventory and shit. And like, yeah, they could easily remake that, but I feel like maybe it's just not worth it in their eyes. I'm not sure. And I'm not gonna lie, if they ported the Wind Waker and Twilight Princess, I probably wouldn't play it either. Like, I played them on the Wii U. Like, I don't need to play them again right now. That was the one thing about the Wii U I did enjoy was, dude, playing those the Zelda games with the Wii U gamepad to just like, yeah, just to switch things on the fly and stuff. It was so good. Straight jorking it right now. Am I jorking it or are you guys jorking it? Are you guys hearing shit? Like I'm going like beating my fucking dick. Can you guys hear that? We weren't supposed to. I have noise suppression on my mic. Captain Toad seems like a game they wouldn't make today. Yeah, I think the reason they made it is because Super Mario 3D World has the mini game, and then people were like, make a Captain Toad game. And then during the time the Wii U had like fucking nothing, so it's like, fuck it, we'll just shit out this game because the Wii U has no fucking games. And I think that's why they ended up doing it. So this is a funny memory I have playing this game as a kid, is when I would go over to my friend's house, the brightness on their screen was so dark on their CRT that like, I couldn't see this boss at all. And I didn't know what the fuck to do. Because the only way to start the boss fight is to look up. Shigeru Innovation Miyamoto is proud of watching them make the gamepad do map shit. Okay, but that's one thing. You know what? Miyamoto, that's fine. You can be happy about the maps. I don't care about the Star Fox Zero shit. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Miyamoto's kind of higher up in Nintendo now to where he's not like working on the games and stuff as much. So I feel like he's kind of just an easy kind of target to just say, hey, what the fuck are you guys doing? Like, I do like Miyamoto. I really do. Even though I do meme on him, it's easy to kind of meme on him for the innovation stuff. But dude, I you know, I mean, if I met Miyamoto in real life, I would fucking suck him off. Like I would totally be two-faced and be like, dude, Miyamoto, you're fucking so cool. And then I'd go back to making videos being like, fucking Miyamoto. Fucking stick a fucking hair dryer up your ass. Oh, you're like Kirby Air Ride. This part of the game's always funny because the great Deku Tree just dies and the fucking guy's like, man, fuck you, bro. Right as you walk out. It is kind of crazy that they just kill him off and they just leave the dead tree like that. Like, that is kind of hardcore. What the fuck you do? What the fuck you do? He didn't fucking die? How could you do that, you piece of shit, you motherfucker? You killed him. Fuck that guy. The fuck you do? Yeah, bro, why did none of the Kokiri just tell Link, like, this is the one thing about this game that never made any sense to me. It's like, you know, he came here as a baby, he grew up, and like none of the other people are growing up. It's like, did no one point this out to Link? You know, like what the, I feel like he should have figured this shit out by now. Like, oh, maybe I'm not the same. Bro, this is the one thing I do miss from Zelda games is like, bro, just having like an instrument that plays actual notes and like there's songs that you can play based off the notes, you know, like I do wish they would bring this back. I really wish they'd bring that back. That's like the one thing like Zelda's been missing nowadays. I'm not talking about like Twilight Princess, like the stupid the wolf where it's like, ooh, like I'm not, none of that shit. Okay, I'm talking about like the actual fucking like instrument. You play noise and like you can actually do songs. Not the fucking wolf shit. Ooh, yeah, I'm not doing that. Fuck. Yeah, none of the Skyward Sword shit. It's like, oh, strum the guitar to play these different songs. Just strum up and down. Fuck this motherfucker.